Welcome to another Quantum Conversation, brought to you by AcousticHealth.com. I'm Loren Gailey, and I invite you to sit back as we enter the quantum realm, that space of the greater part of you. It is your connection to infinite possibilities, infinite potential, and infinite mastery. And welcome to today's episode. I'm so pleased that you can join us because this is another high vibrational episode that you can enjoy repeatedly if you like. We are speaking with Dorota Rozmus, who is a divine channel. She channels divine source, and she is a voice alchemist here all the way from Spain. So I should say, good morning, Dorota.
Good morning. Yes, it still feels very night. But thank you so much, Lorraine, for inviting me. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for staying up with us today. It is midnight your time, so we are going to experience your beautiful voice. It is divine, and I'm sure our community will feel that in this episode. And you'll do a group demo transmission for all of us as well. So we invite our listeners who have a question for you by voice to actually go to our website, AcousticHealth.com, and click on Live on Air or today's show, and you'll see a call-in phone number. It's different than our usual number, but that will allow you to call in and ask a question with Dorota. Dorota, first, let's talk about this beautiful ability that you have and how you came into fully honoring it and sharing it with the world. Is this something you've had all your life, or what happened there?
Yes, I've had it all my life, but of course with different variations of how I was aware that what I can do with this gift later on in my life. But my story, this is a long story, but I try to make it shorter because it really has to be from the beginning. When I was born in Poland, the late 50s. So the Poland at this time was the communist country. And I guess my soul decided to be born in this kind of circumstances where I had to observe. The situation and how the minds are controlled, how the people wanted to free themselves, and I was here with this voice and this angelic little being in this situation. So yes, many awarenesses from there. For many years I was observing what was going on in my country and how it changed me as the being, because at some stage I decided that I don't want to be there anymore, and I ended up in Australia. So it was after graduation from my music school already. So I always had a voice, and this voice was something that I shared on different occasions, starting from my family occasions to later on at school, later on in some stage television shows and performing. And I've discovered jazz once upon a time, and this jazz was allowing me to sing the way I wanted. Yes, there was no limit in this music. So because of that, I could just improvise and I could just play with the sounds. And I guess from there, it was my freedom of expression. So my awakening started in Australia, really, because one day I just went to this meeting where somebody was channeling, and after that, it was very new to me. I was not aware, and I was quite afraid what is going to happen to me when I go there. And after I left, the vibrations started to talk to me, and I could feel the colors, and the color were connected to the knowledge. And all I knew is that I knew something, but I wasn't sure how to explain that. But I knew I have to do this. It was the moment where I knew I have to connect the sound with the color, with what I felt like. And then I started to create. I started to create it in a different way. And I went back to Poland because I was missing my family. It was all complicated and difficult, of course. It was just a different story as well. But about my sound and the music is that when I came back to Poland, it was already 90s. And I started to create the places called relaxation studios. And I've created my method of relaxation with my music, with the visualization. And I was connecting the color and the videos with the color. And it was just very beautiful for people not being aware of the spirituality yet. It was just the beginning of my work with this. Yeah.
Beautiful. And your story about living in Poland during tumultuous times, for those who might not be aware, can you remind us of what was going on politically in your country at that time?
Yes. Well, end of 50s, it was only like 12 or 13 years after the Second World War. Mm-hmm. So after the war, some of the countries were being taken over by the Soviet Union, which was the communist country, and we were totally separated from other countries in Europe. So we had no passport. We could not get out of country. We had to obey everything that the government was telling us to do. And
why did you have no passport?
No passport.
Why no passport?
Because we were not allowed to get out of the country. Mm-hmm. Some people could, but they had to apply for the passport, and the government had to agree. And we were usually like, some of the musicians could go and work somewhere, but they were, yeah. So it was my passport to go also. I was thinking, okay, I'm a musician. I can one day go out and do something. We were allowed to go to other communist countries, but we were not allowed to go to the West countries. It's crazy. I know people who are listening now, it think like did that happen?
Yeah, it did happen. Mm-hmm.
It did happen. And the beautiful story from that was that I could observe the changes. Every 10 years was easier. And people sometimes think that we felt that it was very difficult. But when you are in, this is what I'm thinking energetically, that I had to dig my way out from this density. It was always like that with me. I had to go in and I had to feel this density around me, and I had to come out of my density. And that was completely beautiful and big picture when I was born there. I had to see what crazy people are in the government to do this to other people, that we were not free. Yet we had to understand, why are we not free, and what does it mean to be free? So when I went to Australia, and some arrogant people were asking me, well, do you know what the freedom is? Or do people in Poland know what freedom is? And then I was like, I went inside and I thought, freedom for my mother, for example, was to have her little garden on a balcony and a few flowers, and she could really love them and she could take care of them. And this is what I understand from this experience, that we've been looking for things to make our life happier. So we were more connected to each other.
Yes.
We had a very strong family connections. We had beautiful friends, because once the friendship was friendship, there was no fight for the money, because there was no money for anybody really. Like we had
Take money out of the equation,
yes.
And there's peace in the family and in the neighborhood, right?
So there were different things. But later on, solidarity started. I don't know if people sometimes they can relate to the name of Lech Walesa.
Lech Wałęsa, yes.
Wałęsa, yes.
And yes.
So people finally said no, and all the government had to listen and talk to the workers in the factories and in the places. And and that time I already been performing, and I've been singing on some festivals. There were big festivals in Poland, because the government.
Were in Australia, right?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, so this is Lech Wałęsa, and
yes.
You're still in Poland.
Yeah.
And a musician at festivals.
Yes. And Solidarity started in Gdańsk, which is on the Baltic Sea. And there was this big festival, international festival, where I was singing with the choir. And all the Solidarity started at this time when I was there, right near that place. And I was on a stage singing, and all countries stopped, like everybody suddenly stopped, like everything stopped. Everything went for strike. And you have to remember, there were no internet. The phones were not working. I was 500 kilometers from home. We didn't know if the war is going to start in a minute or what. And here I was on the stage trying to sing some songs. It was just surreal. It was just so crazy. And at this moment, I thought, no, this is not for me. I just don't feel I want to be in the situation where I just want to sing, and I want to be a musician, and I didn't want to be involved in this. But and it just happened that I decided, okay, I am out of here. So there is another step, yes, another 10 years that I left and I spent in Australia, but it wasn't that easy, of course, because I had to get out of the country. I had to apply for the passport, and somehow I got it. But I had only 100 euros or $100 in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to wait. In Austria, they allowed people because the government decided that they stopped Solidarity, and there was the martial law in Poland. So for a few years, when I was out of country, the government was like a soldiers. Yes, the government was army. So obviously, I decided I'm not going to be there at this time, but all my family was there. So after a few years in Australia, I decided to go back. And then I started to create this music that I was telling you about before. It's a bit complicated, but that's how it was.
I love it. It's beautiful, and it is determination and seeking the higher ground. And we're just so grateful. Here you are, a musician that turned that into divine goodness and sharing and upgrading lives in this way. So thank you for sharing that story. Really interesting, the political environment that you lived through, and that actually was a big awakener for you. That actually, yeah, right.
An interesting thing that 10 years that I wasn't there, I went back, and then everything changed. The political system changed. People were free. But I came back when all this started again. So in the 90s, Poland started to be a free country. but everything, it was like almost from the beginning, and the damage was very, very big. So when I came back, I felt like, oh my God, what a density, where am I? I don't really want to stay here. But then of course I did. And because of my family, my mom, everybody, I just felt like I should be there. So, and interesting thing is that when I started to have a business with my ex-husband, we were doing television shows for the politicians. We had a talk show where I was singing, and he was journalist, yes. So I was sharing my sound with the politicians as well in Poland for quite a few years. It was going on. At the same time, I said, okay, I want to do my spiritual thing. I really want to do that. So I've been determined to do something very, very special for people with my voice and awareness that already was waking up in me.
Well, thank goodness for that whole journey and for your introduction into jazz, which you said was real liberation, right? Because we can totally do anything we want with jazz. So we're going to listen to a snippet that you have here.
Okay.
This one is a couple minutes long. We'll play a little bit of this for everyone so they can hear it. And listen, everyone, this is beautiful with Dorota. Feel the vibes here. Okay. Here we go. You've been listening to the beautiful singing of Dorota Rozmus, a vocal alchemist. Dorota, tell us about that song and that little snippet there and what it means, Quantum D.
That was actually Lightworker.
Okay, that one was Lightworker. Okay.
That is called Lightworker. Yes, I recorded this some time ago. Why did I call it that way? Because I was already aware that I work with the frequency of light, and every time I record, everything is live. It's just I just close my eyes, and whatever comes through, it comes through. So it's like a channeling vibration. I'm even doing this now because it's already starting. And the light, when I remember when I was recording this, because I felt like I have this open universe that comes through all the sounds. And I have to somehow translate this into the sound. And that was the first time I really felt, it was quite a few years ago when I was recording this, I felt like really expensive space that I was, and I had to just take this in and put it in the sound. So that's how it is with this one.
I know I am not the only one who feels that you sound like an angel. If there were the sound of an angel, that is it. And so, oh my goodness, I just love how you sang to politicians on your television show. That in itself was an activation. So
Yes,
beautiful.
yes, I
Okay.
feel that. Yeah, yes, the angels, yes. More and more I am so aware that they're working through every sound that I sing, and more and more there is this color vibration of the angels working through the sound with me. So it's beautiful. Yes, I love it.
It is so beautiful. Absolutely. And see, you are moving the energy right now, and this is just something that you know, and you are highly attuned to this frequency, and you're just channeling that for all of us. So right now, Dorota, it would be beautiful for a group demonstration or a group transmission for all of us. So let's allow you this space.
Okay, thank you. So when you want, please take the breath with me, and a beautiful space of your heart that is opening with vibration. This vibration is you. This vibration is what you are also receiving from your higher self and from the universe of love that speaks to you now through the vibration of sound and the purity of your own heart. And you can relax top of your head and just take the sound to touch you like an angel, to open your space, and you can receive your higher self. You can receive the information to be translated for you when you're ready. We're allowing your higher self to come through. Comes through when you take a breath, when you open more, when you relax into the arms of love. It is all possible, and it's coming through, and it's coming through, and it's coming through. can release, release whatever it is stopping the vibration of light coming through you. It is all okay now. It is all okay. You are safe to let it go. You are safe. And we are connecting you to this beautiful Gaia with her crystalline vibration and love for every cell of your body. There's colors and joy. And go back to your heart and relax. And if you allow yourself to feel the top of your head and the lower parts of your body, and top of your head and the lower parts of your body, and top of your head and lower parts of your body, we are breathing up and down in a now moment to be in a perfect alignment with who you really are. And your heart knows the truth. Your heart knows everything. And the loving universe is vibration that you can tune into with your creation of the gentleness for yourself, lovingness for your problems, for your stress. It is all melting within the loving vibration of the loving Divine Mother and loving Divine Father. Your feminine, masculine aspect together. Your divine child. Your higher self within you. You can come back to be aware of your breath in your heart. I can go on and on.
We are bathing in this beautiful transmission. Yes, we feel this alignment as we pause and take this beautiful moment just to feel it. It's home. This love is all around us.
Yes.
Thank you for amplifying it so we can feel it. It's a reminder that it's right here.
Absolutely. It is an honor for me to be able to show people that they can tune into this vibration. This is vibration, and it is around. It is like a sound that you can learn to connect to. It really is possible whatever is stopping us, it's only what we think that is not possible. But what I'm doing in my work is to first let you know, okay, please understand that is possible for you to know that you are all that you are so loved, that you are within this love vibration. And then from this beautiful bubble of vibration of love, then we are doing like, okay, we let go of this, we let go of that, we transform this, we transform something. But we are doing it within love. And it is very different than when you are doing it from the lower vibration and trying to understand it, how to do this. So first, I am taking you into this understanding. Yes, it is okay. It is possible to just feel it in a few minutes, because it is here. It is here. And from there, we are melting everything else. Just melting. But I'm doing this because I take out of your field, not your, but everybody, when I work with, I take out of your field whatever it is that is not yours, and it's just like trying to be this vibration that is a little bit dense or stuck, and the sound and the light comes through this vibration and break the old matrix with the light, with the sound. Sound is like a light, but sound is very much physical thing as well, because you can feel it physically and you can feel it emotionally. So we are working on many levels at the same time with the sound that comes through, and just break the old patterns, break, and breathe and allow. And sometimes the patterns want to come back because they used to be here. I'm doing this because especially in the mind, somewhere here, but it's everywhere. Yes, we keep it in the body, we keep it in the cells. So we can gently and beautifully and lovingly go with the sound in every particle, wherever we choose. And we are choosing this together. If I do the group or I do one-to-one, we are choosing this together. It's not like I'm coming and saying, okay, I heal you because my sound is so perfect. We are doing this together because you are tuning with me, and your choice is your vibration with me, that we go and we take it up. We do the vortex of light and we just take it out and up. And yes, many things are happening.
Yes, we feel it. It feels magnificent. It's so beautiful. There's a lightness. There's a lightness. I'm just so grateful for you and your ability to bring forth this beautiful voice, even in a struggle that seemingly is a huge challenge. We can see that that part of your journey was exactly where you needed to be. And it's just so magical. So here we are in this great shift of the ages, and you're truly stepping fully into this on that spiritual path. So what you created from this space in your intention years ago, even when you were trained as a musician and then had to leave your country or chose to leave your country, it's all part of this beautiful journey that leads you to helping people now. I love
Yeah.
it. Thank you. And so I would like to have our community who is interested in asking a question with Dorota to please do that in our question box on our website at acoustichealth.com, today's live show, or you could do it in the YouTube chat line. Originally, we had wanted to send you to the phone line to call in, but we're not able to take phone callers at this moment. We are still working out that aspect when we live stream video. So forgive us, we're not able to take live callers, but I want to share a comment coming in, and I don't know who this is from. Maybe you could type your name in, but this person says, I am blessed to have had a session with Dorota. Her presence and frequency is so uplifting. I feel that my perspective has changed for the better and better outcomes in my life and the lives of my family members. I look forward to another session soon, this person
Oh, thank
says.
you.
Thank
How
you
beautiful.
for that. So, Dorota, when you work with your clients one on one, what is that like? What do you see? Is it more of just distortions that you see, or the thought forms perhaps that get crystallized in our field? What goes on?
Hmm. Very interesting. I feel the vibration of the person. I also feel the space of the person. When I look at somebody, usually it's one-to-one session over the internet, so I can see the person and feel the space. So somehow, intuitively, I know where my son's supposed to go. And when I close my eyes, the angels are helping me to just go with the vibration around this person, and I know what to say to relax, or to say, okay, we are transforming this thought now, or this situation. When I know the problem, then we are transforming something as the problem of the family or whatever, or the body, or emotions. But usually the sound and the vibration works on every level. So for example, when there is a problem in a family with the member of the family, then it usually goes into DNA straight away. So I go into the body as well. Um, I talk to the person about loving this person and sending light to this person in a family, and then we're also going to the layers of different timelines and out there around the field of the person, and the sound goes in many directions at the same time, so it's deep clearing on many levels. I cannot even explain because I'm just following later on the intuition and whatever comes through me. But it's usually on many levels at the same time.
Yes, beautiful. And the toning, is that, we have a question here, is that in Polish, or is it Sanskrit, or is it light language?
It is light language. It's very, very good. Yeah, people often ask me, I'm so used to it that I think this is just normal. But people ask me, what language do you sing? It's not a language. Um, this is also a vibration. So I'm just making the sounds, and it looks like a language. It is the sound light language. That's how I would call it. Because every time I even breathe or I do or something, it is changing the vibration somewhere. So yes, it's a light language.
Okay, beautiful. When you first began to bring forth light language, can you share that experience for us? Because there are people who suddenly, it seems in the past few years, people suddenly started speaking it or singing it.
Mhm.
And that could be disconcerting for some at first who don't know anything about what's going on. How was that for you?
Very, very different. Actually, few years ago, I realized that my mom was telling me when I was born that I made this funny sounds. And they were kind of thinking that it was so funny because I was doing like a cat or something like that.
As a baby, as an infant?
Yes, as a baby.
Okay, it's not just baby gaga goo goo.
No, it was like a lot of sounds I was doing.
Uh-huh.
And they were saying, oh, it was so funny that you did this before you even started to talk. And then I realized, wow, I've been doing the light language then, but they had no idea. And I had no idea, of course, later on. But with the sound, I had some, like, jazz helped me, but still I was in the mindset that it needs to be beautiful, it needs to be this, and it needs to be a phrase, and it needs to be perfectly in tune. So I had to talk to myself many times and say, okay, you are free. You can just, you are free, you are free, you are free. And it doesn't matter what people say or if they like it or not. And my friends, musicians, what they think about me, that I sing something silly like that. I had to go through this. And yes, and finally, I just knew that people are reacting in such a beautiful way that they feel it, they know that something is changing in them. So that really helped me. I knew, okay, I'm doing the right thing, I'm doing the right thing. So it wasn't that easy. It wasn't that, okay, I'm just doing this. And no, I had to talk to my mind quite a bit.
You had to get your mind out of the way, out of
Mhm.
the judgment of yourself.
Mhm.
Okay. And so when you were singing jazz then, were you channeling light language?
I've been learning from Ella Fitzgerald all
Ella
this.
Fitzgerald, a great teacher.
Yes. And later I discovered Al Jarreau, which was my beautiful, like soul friend, I believe. But no, I don't think I knew then. Later on, when I was a little bit singing, and then I started to do my work with my clients, then I did a little bit of both. But if I can say something to people, because I know many people are starting now and they want to do it, and I'm quite happy to work with my clients that are also trying to learn this or do this for other people. I love that. It's a beautiful work as well. So it is intuitively, it is just being free. I'm just saying this word because it is like you are free, you are free, you can express yourself. So it is about opening your heart and your throat chakra at the same time, and just believe that you are free. And then from there, the relaxation and the intuition and just happens, just happens. When we know that we're doing this from the heart because we love people, we love to just share the most beautiful energy that comes through us, then everything is fine. You can it's enough sometimes to just say a few words. It does not have to be complicated. You don't have to, people sometimes say to me, oh, you have beautiful voice, but I don't have such a beautiful voice, but I would like to do that. But it is not about singing. It is about sharing the vibration. So when you learn to just say, like, please relax with the soft voice and the love of your heart, then the vibration is changing in a room straight away. So, or just the breath is the sound as well. Yes, we can learn to listen to the breath. And when you do this and you listen to the sound of it, you can at the same time you can change the feeling that you take in. Like I'm taking the different feelings, so the feeling is changing the sound. Your feeling, your creation of the feeling is changing the sound. So when I do this and I start to speak, my voice is already channeling. I don't have to sing. It is for everybody. So you can learn how to speak differently or breathe with the sound, and you are already channeling your higher self.
Yes, that's empowering.
Mm-hmm.
We are speaking from the heart, truly centered
Yes.
in the heart and speaking from the heart. And that is healing. Even sound healing research shows that the human voice is actually the best sound healer. Our own voice.
Yes.
Our own voice. Beautiful.
How
Okay.
the mother, when the mother sings to the child,
Yes.
she doesn't care how she sings. It is absolutely beautiful connection to the vibration of the child, of the heart space. And the child is responding because the child feels love, and it doesn't matter what the sound really is.
Mm.
So we need to go again from the mind into the heart, and just don't worry about how it should be or could be, or yes.
Absolutely. Beautiful. And the work that you do assists us to get into the heart in this vibrational space. We're going to talk about that and your offerings and sessions with you. First, I wanted to play another um, audio clip here of your singing. This time it will be Quantum D. So, why don't you share with us as we prepare this what is going on here? What is the Quantum D song that came through?
Hmm. Yeah, D is just for or dimension or Dorota or divine. I thought this is a nice letter to put it there for people to just think, oh, what is D and what D means for me? And the quantum obviously is the vibration that I bring from the space that is lighter than the body, lighter than the physical cells and atoms. And the quantum is the space that we can connect to with our breath, with our mind, and take from there whatever we want, really. This is the space of etheric body that we can clear also, and bring the beauty. So the quantum D that this is just like a song or 5 minute recording. And as I was saying before, it always happens just live. This recording was produced by my brother. He's a musician, and he's helping me with some things like that. So
Beautiful, because your training as a musician brings that professional quality to your recordings.
yeah.
Let's listen. This is Quantum D. Beautiful. We are listening to the angelic vocal alchemy of Dorota Rozmus. That felt divine. That was so exquisite. Dorota, thank you so much for that.
You're very welcome. Thank you for your words and for your beautiful voice, because you have this warmth when you speak. It's beautiful.
Mm. Only to be able to sing as beautiful as you do. I had to let that play for a while because it just feels so good. And as we close our show today and dance our way to the cosmic heart, like we do in every episode, I'm going to play that Quantum D in its entirety for everyone. It's so beautiful. And this audio and the other audio we heard is included in a special package of activation audios that you have for our community. In fact, you've got a special offer that includes a personal session with you and 8 audio tracks. So now would be a great time to talk more about that and how it's beneficial for people to use these.
Yes. There are quite a few MP3s that I record from my work with the group, because we're doing beautiful work every week. I invite everybody for joining me with this, and also one session, group session, is included also in the special offer, because I really love doing this. I want to have I want to be able to know you long distance, because that way we are transforming every week, we are shifting every week. I can help to let you know how you can feel again and understand something, and just like I'm passionate about this, because it really is needed. Like we have to let go, let go, let go, and really go into these beautiful higher vibrations. So the sessions, there are 8 activations, and they are a little bit different, each one of them, but they all are with my talking voice and singing voice, taking you into different vibrations. Like, for example, one of them is talking with the angels, and you can feel the angelic beings around you and helping you to transform. Or we are letting go of some I don't remember anymore, but many different things every session has. And also invitation to the group session, and also music, and also yes, one-to-one session, which will be wonderful.
Yes, as we've heard from the comment that we received, that was from Kathleen. So
Okay.
Kathleen, she also writes, I am transported. Yes, we are elevated with this music. This is high vibrational music. And I love that the intention, we know from sound healing that the intention behind the sound is
Yeah.
so healing. And your intention is simply to be in the heart and to allow this to come through the heart, and it happens so naturally. So that in itself is quite healing. Thank you. Well,
Absolutely.
I want to share some comments that are coming in. Elizabeth in Orlando says that this sound bath, I have no words to describe but perfection, familiar, heaven, home. Those are
Mm,
perfect words, aren't they?
thank
She
you.
says that she had an immediate response as soon as the sound started. And I had that same experience as well. Elizabeth also shares that it is like absorbing light, high frequency. It's free, it's unlimited, and oh so good. A
Mm.
transfusion, she says.
Wow, what a beautiful words. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Beautiful. And Fatima says she did a session with you and it was beautiful. So that's awesome. And there are some who have some questions about their personal life and relationships, and we're going to defer that to a personal session with
Mhm.
Dorota, because that's where you can give personal attention and discuss those details and the activations that you have for people that are so there and in the moment and customized for their situation will help them feel relieved and liberated from some of those thought forms, right? Would you like to share on that?
Yes, I loved to work with the personal problems because, as you can see, I have experience. And when we were talking about my life and where I come from and what I have seen, it was given to me because now I can really understand what you're going through. And I really am supporting you with my deep knowledge of what you're going through. And at the same time, I am taking the vibration from the highest love. And this really is changing energetically. We are working with the energy. We are not working with only because I can explain to you what you can feel and what you can think, but at the same time we are energetically changing the vibration, but your choice is needed here. So we're working with energy of your choice and changing the vibration that you choose with me. So this is how it works.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. All right. I want to share another comment from Marjorie. Marjorie says that thank you for this beautiful healing. She immediately felt a continuation of her 3 day, she took a 3 day healing retreat and immediately felt a continuation with this music, this singing today. She
Oh,
started crying and continued crying softly through the healing. She says, I felt as if I released another deep layer of sadness as I felt the love and gentleness of your beautiful work. And Marjorie would like to know how we can do this for ourselves.
yes. Well, with crying and love, it's just that you feel separation. You feel that you have enough of the separation, and you feel that the love is possible now. So it's the release. Okay, I am home. I'm coming home. It is possible. So this is what I'm doing. Also, I'm just reminding you. It is here. Yes, we are not going anywhere. We are embracing the love into our body. We're embracing, we're taking it into the body, we're taking it in and vibrating with the crystalline vibration. So we're ascending. And also, I didn't talk about this today, but we are working with Gaia and with the crystalline grid. I am aware of that. I am working with the angelic beings to help you to embody this 5D vibration. What you can do yourself is you can just breathe with awareness of wanting to give yourself the best. I choose love for myself when you breathe. and go inside and just choose love for yourself. You don't have to know what it is. It's better that you don't, because you don't limit yourself, because the angels and the universe is always working for us to take us into higher vibration. Always. But we need to make the space. So I'm doing this because it's just like opening to this. Okay, I am in pain. Okay, I am still in anger, or I'm releasing some fear. Stay with it, knowing that the vibration of love is also here. Okay, there is your fear, there is your pain, but at the same time there is the vibration of love, and vibration of love is always higher frequency. So the higher frequency is taking up the lower frequency. This is the law, this is the physical law. So when you melt it, this is why I'm calling it meltingness, because I keep this vibration of higher vibration for you. And we are taking up all your trouble, your pain, your stress, your feelings. And when you know, it's a knowing, and you have to repeat this to yourself. When you know that love is here, and this is your vibration around you, the angels are here, everything is here, whatever you want. So the pain it's only transformation. The anger is only because it wants to transform. The sadness comes out because it wants to come out. It doesn't want to be in a body anymore. So all is well. And I am in arms of love, no matter what. I am just transforming. And if I can just leave you with this information today, that will truly beautifully help you. And this is my wish for everybody, to remember that love is available, and we are only transforming.
Transforming into love. And we are embracing that love. Just feel that. That feels exquisite.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are growing with the earth into this lighter vibration, where we can finally be free from all this distorted vibrations, and we are just melting them. Sometimes it takes a long time, and I had to take my time as well. This is why I am now, with your help, being ready to give myself to many people. But a few years ago, I had to sit and just cry as well, and release everything that happened to me in the past, in the past lives. So all this was changing, was transforming. Like, I had to go through this as well. I had to.
Mm-hmm.
But once you believe, once you don't have really a choice, because you don't want to be stuck. So it's better to keep going, keep believing, keep going, keep believing. And one day it really is lighter. Somehow it's lighter.
Somehow. That is the magic of alchemy.
Yeah.
As we change the density into the light, or gold, as some would say. Beautiful. I want to share a few more comments. Someone says, my heart is opening more this year, so this will help it to expand and stay there. Thank you.
Yes.
Beautiful. And another comment, wow, it allows you to drop into the heart space effortlessly. Absolutely. What beautiful music, high vibrational music to just put on at the start of every day, or whenever we need to elevate into vibrations. Yes. And we have a comment from Suzanne. Beautiful, Suzanne. Thank you so much. She's been sharing over on Facebook too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Um, she says, wow is an understatement. These are incredible angelic tones. And Vocal Alchemy is right. It's exquisite. And she also asks if you, Dorota, have memories of living as an angel in a parallel life.
Wow, what a beautiful question. When you said that, and my heart was just like, oh, yes.
Yes?
Yes.
The answer
Yes.
is yes.
Yes. I am home with my angels. I work with 12 archangels. I feel them as the colors. I work with ascended masters as well. I feel them, especially Mother Mary is always close. And I cannot say I am seeing with my third eye, but I am sensing and I'm feeling the lightness of these beings sharing love with me when I work with people. Thank you for that question.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, thank you for that. Well, thank you for this incredible quantum conversation. I hope that everyone is feeling this beautiful light from the heart center. We are anchored in this feeling of love. We are embracing the love that surrounds us. Thank you, Dorota Rozmus. As we say goodbye, I want to point our community to your special offer. Again, that's available at acoustichealth.com/special offers/Dorota. And we're going to leave everyone with the entirety of your song, Quantum D, because that one really is exquisite. And I want to just give you a moment, though, to share a comment of empowerment and love with everyone.
Okay. So, my beautiful, beautiful friends, my beautiful family, we know each other through the hearts. We know each other through this vibration of love that is connecting everything, the animals, the planet, the hearts, our bodies, and our angelic and higher selves together. So I'm grateful for you today. I'm grateful for your open hearts and for feeling that you are part of this beautiful vibration today and forever and ever. I love you. Thank you so much for you, for just you.
The beautiful vocal alchemy of Dorota Rozmus. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this quantum conversation. We are all elated and in a different, higher vibrational space than when we began this episode. Thank you.
Thank you so very much for inviting me. I really, really loved it. Thank you, Lorraine.
Thank you. Again, we will play the beautiful Quantum D of Dorota and share that with you. If you'd like her special offer, up on the screen here, we have her link that you can access. Here is Quantum D.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to this quantum conversation, and thank you for dancing with us to the cosmic heart. As we raise our own vibration, we raise the vibration of the planet. This show is dedicated to you and all awakening hearts, as we are here to shine our bright light and amplify our love. Access all quantum conversations, special offers from our guests, and online healing retreats by visiting acoustichealth.com. I'm Loren Gailey, and from my sacred heart to yours, I honor your magnificent love and light. We leave you now with music from the universe. Music literally created by the universe, as musical notes were assigned to mathematical equations. The result is this beautiful music, available at acoustichealth.com. Namaste.